My boss thought firing me would make room for his lazy nephew. 6 months later, he's begging me for a job. I used to work for a small tech company where loyalty meant nothing, and favoritism ruled everything. My boss, Mr. Collins, was one of those people who loved power more than performance. But when he replaced me with his own nephew, I decided to show him what real loyalty looks like, loyalty to revenge. I had worked there for almost 4 years, leading their biggest software project. Our clients loved me, the results spoke for themselves, yet Collins always seemed to have something against me. One day, he called me into his office and said, "Tom, my nephew just graduated in IT. We'll have to make space for him." I laughed nervously, thinking it was a joke. But it wasn't. The next morning, I got my termination letter. No warning. No explanation. Just a note saying, "Your position is no longer required." I sat in my car, holding that paper, feeling useless. I had given everything to that company, late nights, missed weekends, every bit of energy, and just like that, I was replaced by a guy who couldn't even fix a printer. But that day, I made myself one promise: I won't get angry. I'll get even. For the next 2 months, I worked quietly on something new. I contacted 2 former clients who had always trusted my work. I told them I was starting my own small consultancy. They immediately agreed to move their contracts to me. Word spread fast, 1 client turned into 5, 5 into 15. My tiny home office turned into a full startup. Within 6 months, my company was directly competing with Collins's firm. One fine Monday morning, I received an email. It was from Mr. Collins. "Tom, I've heard about your new company. We'd love to collaborate on a few projects. Are you open to partnership?" I smiled. That email was the sweetest thing I'd ever read. I agreed to a meeting. He walked into my new office, his face pale when he saw me sitting on the other side of the desk, my name on the wall, my team buzzing behind me. He said nervously, "Tom, you've done well for yourself." I leaned forward and said, "I learned from the best, or should I say, from your mistakes." We didn't sign the deal. Instead, a month later, 2 of his biggest clients joined us, the same ones I had handled before. A year later, his company filed for bankruptcy. As for me, we moved into his old office building. Sometimes revenge doesn't have to be loud. It just has to be successful. Collins taught me how to survive, but I taught him what karma really means. If you enjoyed this story of poetic justice, hit that like button and subscribe, because in my next story, a cheating husband meets the wife he underestimated.